Welcome back to Myth Speaker, everyone. In our last session, we continued exploring the island of Euphrae, a few dozen miles off of the coast of Bailax, seeking out the fallen star and hoping to bring peace of mind to the people of Bailax following its falling. The philosopher council of the city decided to put together a few teams of which they asked you to participate in order to go make sure there's nothing actually super untoward going on. It's just a falling star. It happens. Nobody needs to panic. And so you set off. You arrived at this island, and through your explorations thus far have come across old, abandoned, and destroyed villages, ancient outposts, a grotto full of naiads, a river drake demanding toll from people who do not speak Draconic that you had to rectify the situation violently.
Yes.
It's his
And
fault.
I'm not telling you you're wrong there. I'm not arguing. And a long-lived Pegasus capable of speech who you manage to convince into having a conversation with yourselves and who revealed the somewhat tragic history of this island, that it was once the home and center of worship for an ancient hero god over a millennia ago, but also the place of her burial when her high priest sold her greatest weakness to her foe, leading to her demise, the poisoning and subsequent undeath and sealing of the priest in her shrine, and the hero god's lover putting herself into a magically induced slumber until she could, until the time would come for those heroes that would arrive that could put the soul of the hero god to rest. Of course, that's nice and all history, great. We're here to check out a star. And the Pegasus was able to tell
Yeah.
us where it fell, pointing us the crater where it landed, but also cautioning us, as that area seems to be a right around the nest of a pair of hippogriffs, and the latent mythic powers of Iblydos, perhaps catalyzed by the falling of the star, have bonded with the hippogriffs, turning them into a far more dangerous pair of foes than any you may have faced before. Pegasus cautioning you that if you must go check it out, do so when you are well and fully prepared, once you are certain you can do so safely. So, of course, asked if it would so behoove you to visit the shrine of the hero god Sophrista and finally put to rest the undead high priest. I believe Akleos is the name of that individual who has been trapped there for so long. Just in case, with the falling of the meteor, he doesn't know if the wards are going to continue to remain steady as they have these many long years. That's about generally the situation that's gone on. Your last few days specifically saw you going and meeting with the Naiads in their grotto, descendants of the ancient Naiads that helped cast the spell of slumber on Marosine. Unfortunately, not particularly having any records of use to you, kind of just bums. Living their best life here. One of them accidentally seemed to become flush with power as well following the falling of the meteor and accidentally turned themselves and a bunch of the other naiads there into cypress trees. It happens. You helped them retrieve a ritual foci from the first world that had been stolen by a goat, and left them to their devices to perform a ritual and perhaps fix their friends, giving you a gun in return, which is pretty cool.
Hot smoking hippies.
And where you find yourself today in the mid afternoon, the hidden cave of the wandering poet Merosign, the lover of the hero god Sephresta, long put into magical slumber, and by your own hand, awoken. Of course, it almost went poorly with the backlash of the ritual magic spreading out and nearly putting some of you into slumber yourself, but thankfully, all of you managed to, aside from Arias at least, I suppose, managed to retain the majority of your lucidity. As we pick session back up, you all are in this small cave within the mountain, the stone walls overgrown with moss and vegetation, a bit of dappled sunlight shining through cracks in the ceiling streaming into the room, and a stone altar at the far end of the cave upon which a woman in a white robe now wakes up. Eyes open slowly, sort of blinking blearily as she looks at all of you. You watch her hands kind of clench around the lyre she has held on her chest, and she props herself up, begins to slowly shift into a sitting position. Who are you all?
We
How
are
long has
the
it been?
Drasticons. If current records are to be believed, a couple thousand years.
Sorry, a few thousand years ago, then you have some understanding of the situation and, I suppose, history of this island?
Very well. We have some, but not a lot. We know that there was a hero god of beasts and the hunt who lived here, who was betrayed, and a meteorite crashed into this island, which is what we're currently investigating, but we're also hoping to do some other things while we're here, which involve, I believe, you, and putting a betrayer into the ground.
You see. Forgive me. Introductions are, of course, in order. I am Marosine. I suppose, though, or not how long you have been here, whether its name has survived these years, but welcome to my home of Euphrae.
That's still the name of this island. I'm Scaphos.
Wonderful. It's a delight to meet you, Scaphos.
The man who was speaking before, that's Ton.
He gets a phone call from the ethereal plane and has to dip.
And I am Arias. It's quite a privilege to meet someone who's been witness to such history. Tragic as it is.
And I am Ton Frosttail from a far-off continent.
Nice. Double introductions. Scophos gave you a small introduction while you were taking a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Cyrus. Well, how delighted to meet you all. Forgive me, I'm not in the most hospitable circumstances with which to host you on this land, but
How are you feeling right now? I'm not sure we woke you up in the correct manner.
a little disoriented, but not ill or injured in any way, as far as I can tell. So,
Reyes, are you okay? Is she the one that got whammied?
yeah, Arrayus got whammied.
Yeah. What am I? Oh, I'm drained.
You were drained, effectively.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
With also, as long as you are drained, which will go away when you get a long rest, you're taking a circumstance penalty to all checks made as part of a reaction. So, like, a reactive strike if you had one. Which I don't think you have any reactions right now, so you're fine.
No. Okay.
Never mind!
I'm alright, feeling a bit shaken by whatever magic that was. Or maybe it was Han's yell that startled me, I don't know.
You said it has been a few thousands of years since my time, you believe?
2000. Yeah, at least 2000. We spoke with Iacorus.
Iocorus is alive!
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's a blessing,
We've
truly.
been here, what, just a little less than a week now?
You've been here for some time, then? And you said you were seeking out a fallen meteor?
Jericho, did
Yeah.
Bailax exist 2,000 years ago?
The city-states have always kind of, like, changed, but Bailax would have existed back then.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the major city-states have been relatively permanent, with more so changes in, like, borders and some small ones rising and falling. But the major ones have all generally remained the same.
How many days ago was the meteor?
At this point,
Funeral game?
it's been a bit over a week. Something like 10 days, I think.
Okay. So 10 days ago,
Okay.
the meteor flew overhead and pulled Bailax, and we were tasked with finding it. It turned spirits into enraged them somehow. Might be a better way to put it.
I see. I apologize. I don't have any information on it myself.
Oh, I didn't think you would. I just
Thank
explaining
goodness.
our presence here.
I see. My apologies for my presumptions.
Iacorus seems to think that the meteor landed on this island, and it may have fractured the prison.
You see she, like, sort of looks confused for a moment before it clicks what you mean by prison. The seal on the shrine, you mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Suppose it is to be expected that Cleos would still be present given his current state.
Well, we plan to end him.
You say that with
permanently.
such confidence. It's truly miraculous to have such zeal, I suppose.
Well, betrayers are only good for one thing, and that is fodder on the ground.
I suppose that is a way of viewing it. Yes. Well, I suppose I'm sorry. I very much appreciate you all waking me, but I'm slightly unclear, I suppose, as to why, I guess.
The
Whether it's maybe it truly is you're just looking to help someone, but
if the seal has been cracked or partially destroyed, and old McBitchface gets out, what kind of undead is he?
I'm actually going to give her a quick recall knowledge because she is in a state of disorientation. As I recall, his undeath, I'm not sure what the moderate modern term would be, but his undeath is that of a form of a heretic. The term we used back then was a herexin.
Recall knowledge.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
recall knowledge on that.
Player me wants to, but character me would be very stupid and not know what the hell they're talking about.
Arias, you are the one that recognizes the term herexin. With your research into all manner of creatures, perhaps sensible, I suppose, herexins are a type of undead that arise typically when a cleric rebels against their deity and then perishes during that sort of state of like while blaspheming or while enraged against their deity. They maintain some divine gifts that they had in life, but most of them have been corrupted to some extent, and they typically are very vengeful undead.
Spellcaster. All right.
If I may ask, Marisine, what do you believe should be done with Eclaeus? He should remain sealed away? Do you wish him slain? You didn't seem to agree with Ton about that.
I would wish he suffer for eternity for his actions, and being sealed was the punishment I sought to inflict upon him. But if Euchorus is correct and the seal is failing, then perhaps destruction would be the right thing to do. I am... Unfortunately, it seems quite weakened from the time I have spent in slumber, so I do not trust that I would be able to even reinforce the seal now if it had weakened, much less cast one anew.
Oh yeah, she was put to sleep for the spirit, not for the undead guy.
Yeah. She's the one who killed Ecleos and caused him to rise as an undead and then sealed him away. But she got put to sleep by the nades so she could awaken effectively when people arrived that could put Sophraista's spirit to rest. Because Sophraista apparently still haunts this island, not that you or any of the other explorers have come across her yet.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to either come across her at her shrine or at the crater.
Maybe. You've already got problems to deal with at both of them.
The shrine was the prison as well, right?
The shrine is where
Okay,
Ecleos
he's
is sealed,
underneath the-
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Not even underneath. He's just in the shrine. It's not a particularly big
on that,
shrine.
I guess I'll say to her as well. I mean, you asked why we came here, and it's because in addition to this whole Ecleos fiasco, we maybe thought we could be the ones to put Sophraista's restless spirit to sleep again. Well, to sleep. And we heard that according to the legend, we would be able to wake you then, but I don't know. Maybe we're not worthy.
Worthiness aside, as that is, I think best reserved for poems and stories. If you are offering to assist and helping Sophrasta find peace in death, then certainly be extraordinarily grateful, even for the attempt.
All right.
That is the plan.
Have you any thoughts on how you would go about laying her spirit to rest?
That's
Sophos,
an
you can
excellent
perform an
question.
exorcism, right?
What, Arias?
Oh, I said Scophos, you can perform an exorcism and maybe sage the island, something like this.
That's what the
Maybe,
olives
but
are for.
My
I was
magic seems to work in reverse of that.
I was thinking we talk to her spirit first. Get some common ground.
I think Scavo's thinking like whether or not he wants to give this lady hope that she might talk to her again. Because he could allow Sophrasta into his body, right?
Potentially, yeah. Though, theoretically, if she's bound to the whole island, then she can probably, like other spirits, talk on her own.
Yeah.
That's true.
See. It's always nice to try and talk. It's always nice.
Is there anything we should not bring up in our conversation? Like that one day she got really embarrassed in front of everybody, or is there a person or persons we shouldn't bring up?
Little that you should directly be aware of. If you happen to know specific events and individuals from back in the day, then I suppose that'll be on me, but history left unspoken can't be used to harm anyone.
What steps did you try before you put yourself to sleep? Did you try to talk her down, or?
Back then, she was consumed by the depths of your fury. And conversing with her was near impossible, which is why I resolved myself to wait as long as necessary. I had the thought that if I could perhaps help her find catharsis, if I could help even through story and play and reenactment, give her the feeling that she had triumphed in battle instead of falling, then she may be able to move on, but I did not have the opportunity to do so, and as is now, I'm far too weak to make such an attempt. Not that I have any guarantee it would succeed in the first place.
Now, Jericho, who's the other hero god that killed Sophrista?
Ah, good question. Let me pull up my notes. He's in here somewhere.
Frescores.
I know.
Yeah,
Iosaurus
Frescors, thank
told us
you.
Frescors. And
Let's
what
go,
was
note taker.
What was he the hero god of?
Murder.
He... no.
Killing his rivals.
I believe his title was...
I wrote down that he was devoted to glory.
Devoted to glory. That's the
Was
word
he
I was
just like
looking
an
for.
islander, like there can be only one kind of guy?
Yeah, he was, I suppose, like, he would be similar to the modern day hero god of... I gotta get all my notes back open of the hero gods. Hold up one moment. I'm prepared, I promise. He would be similar to Drocalion, the Pride Father, where very much he reveled in combat and glory in combat.
Okay.
One of his edicts was to engage in a fair fight and emerge victorious, which might seem strange that, he could be viewed as resorting to underhanded tactics by wooing Sophraista's priest into learning her weakness, but if asked, Marasine would probably describe it was very much... His edict was very clearly related to, while in combat, act with honor and glory. If you know an opponent's weakness, it'd be foolish not to go for it. However, you prepare for the fight in advance, who cares? That doesn't matter.
So, don't throw sand in their eyes during the fight, but if you know they have a weakness to sand before
Right.
the fight, cover your weapon in it.
Yeah. If you happen to poison their meal in advance, that's A-okay.
So...
If they have a peanut butter allergy, feed it to them in advance, just don't slather your weapon in it.
He was a thaumaturge. Great.
Yeah, really.
We're all dead.
I'm kind of like,
Amazing.
I don't know, it doesn't sound that bad.
It's just what
honestly.
it's a preview of what Arrayus will be like as a hero god.
Oh lord.
She just knows the weaknesses of everything she looks at. That's her hero god power. She just looks at something, knows its weakness, and can exploit it.
The mole on your left cheek. That's your weak spot.
Oh no.
What are you trying to say, Jericho?
I was literally just saying words out of my mouth that had no
I have a
thought.
mole on my left cheek.
Do you? I know where to stab when I meet you.
Me too. Oh, it's
Who was I talking about is the question.
I was like, I feel a little called out. Damn.
One of the two of you. I don't think I've ever processed that you have a mole on your cheek, Queek. I've never noticed or processed that, so
Same.
your mic always covers it.
Yeah, my mic. Don't remind me of my mic. I always seem to have problems with it.
Well, that's on you.
Yes, it is. Anyways,
So you thought in a way that giving her one last emulation of a fair victory would set her spirit to rest?
Well,
Something
that's
like
the best solution I can come up with, at least. I wasn't able to think of any other way to help her find peace, and I would rather, if possible, avoid the more forceful methods causing a spirit to pass on. If that must be done, then so be it, but I wish to make her happy always.
well, once if the seal is indeed broken or damaged beyond repair, and we have to deal with the betrayer, once we find Sophresta's spirit, maybe you should come along. Maybe seeing you will help her pass on.
I'd love the opportunity to speak with her again. I'm happy to. If you'll have me, I'm happy to travel with you while you are on the island. I cannot promise that I will be of any help or much use, I suppose, but happily travel with you if that will give me the opportunity to see Sophresta once more.
Ton turns to his companions. Well, what do y'all think of my idea?
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right, then it's settled. Welcome to the party.
Thank you. You called yourselves the... Sorry, it was one of the first things you said after I woke up.
The Drasticons.
Drasticons. It's an interesting name you've chosen for yourselves.
It's turned out to be appropriate, I feel.
Very well, then.
It has.
Perhaps we should head back to camp.
Well,
Uh-huh.
what time is it, Jericho, in the day?
At this point, it's pretty late, because you've done a full
Okay.
reconnoiter of this hex to find the cave. So, it's
Okay.
like mid to late afternoon, probably reaching dinner time. Still need time to, like, head back to the camp and everything. So, you could maybe push for Sophresta's shrine, since you have a general idea where it is if you wanted to, but it would certainly be, like, dark, late, pushing fatigued by the time you guys find it and get there.
Oh, let's not do that. Mirsene, when we return to our camp, do you want us to introduce you by your real name so people will know who you are, or do you want to use a different name to keep a low profile?
Don't have any reason to hide my identity, I don't think. Unless you think I have need to.
Well, it's more so to avoid the repeated question of, wow, you're 2,000 years old, what's it like?
I figure... I mean... I would have to explain who I was anyway to... if you are not the only ones at your camp, then certainly coming back with a stranger would illicit questions. I don't think giving myself a different name would change anything.
Okay.
Unless you think it will.
Oh, it would only save you from repeated questions. That's all it would do.
I mean,
Yes. It's more like the people at our camp will just be surprised at the who has come back with us, but I guess we are the ones mainly in charge, so they can't really do anything about it.
you make it sound like you have a group of no-gooders at your camp that I need to be wary
No,
of.
just you don't meet
No,
someone who
they're-
is thousands of years old every day. They may be a little surprised, maybe not completely trusting of you, that kind of thing.
Oh, I see. I see. That's fair and understandable.
They're very friendly. They're very friendly.
Yeah, they're good people.
I'm glad.
How well do you wield a javelin?
Not particularly. But I know a number of songs and stories from back in the day.
Well, that's excellent.
Or they'll love that.
They are. They are really gonna love that.
She
Especially
is,
whoever gets stuck at the camp.
first and foremost, a poet, not a fighter or anything.
I was just thinking like a Dikaios situation again.
Spread the
Wait,
javelins
so-
around. More people need them.
So she's gonna be throwing out those courageous anthems when we fight, right?
I said poet, not bard.
Poets were bards.
Poets could be bards.
What kind of instrument does she have?
She has a lyre.
Oh, so false
Also,
advertising.
also,
her
how'd
picture
she
again.
make that seal if she doesn't have magic?
She did have magic. What part of weakened by thousands of years of sleeping is unclear.
Hey, she's still level 1.
Yeah, she's level 1 now.
Yeah, so she's out of courageous anthem.
Maybe. She already said she probably can't be of much help in a fight. Stop trying to
I
scam me.
No. When you said that, I thought more like she's not going to be throwing out like haste and slow and heroism and stuff like that.
Yeah, I meant she's not participating in combat unless absolutely necessary.
Damn it.
She's sitting in the back line with a soothe spell prepared for one of you chuckleheads. Maybe. Maybe.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's
If need
Yeah, I'm
be,
not
she'll
gonna
heal
say
one
no.
of you in a pinch.
I'm not going to say no to a free soothe spell.
Do you think you are capable of a 6-mile hike? 7-mile, 8-mile?
The spell did not atrophy my muscles, it seems, so I suppose we'll find out.
We'll begin walking back.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry. If something happens, Aureus can carry you. She's strong.
She looks a
Arias
bit
stumbles.
out of it. Not to diminish your size and strength, but perhaps don't look to be in the best condition.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
If you say so.
I am in peak physical condition.
Didn't you
Speaking
fail
of the
to
bell,
dodge something?
Yeah, I'm drained 1.
Oh no,
Hey,
Cyrus just calling you out immediately
Oh.
and joking about it.
Where's
Yes,
Laura?
yes, but that means little. I don't have any reactions, Cyrus. No, I'm just kidding. Is Laura with us?
Yeah, where's Laura?
Probably. The creature somewhere.
At the entrance to the cave, fully silhouetted by the sunlight. Just standing there majestically, exactly like that
Hell yeah.
artwork. Just
Hell yeah. Thank
Speaking
you,
of the
buddy.
Who's this
spell,
mythic
what were
beast?
the parameters of it to wake you
Of
successfully?
ah, um, I'll be honest, I don't actually know.
Huh?
It, the naids were the ones in charge of the spell. It was to be that it should have been automatically lifted when ones who could help me arrived.
They didn't have to speak certain words, or
No,
the magic would just know.
that's I don't know if magic has changed in the thousands of years since, but creatures of the First World were capable of quite strange rituals and castings back in the day.
Oh,
That's
they are.
strange, all right.
Yeah, they are still just as strange. Do not get that confused. They are still strange and obnoxious.
I see.
Their descendants have no records of what they helped you do. So, you think they
see.
could have aligned this spell to react to hero gods?
That certainly would have been a possibility. That would be the, I suppose, simplest way to put the spirit of a hero god to rest would be through another hero god's actions.
I guess you're lucky there's a way to wake you up without being a hero god.
I suppose so.
You'd be in a lot of trouble
I
given the
had
current state of the world.
I had resigned. I'm sorry?
He's just walking off into the woods, not replying anymore.
She pauses and like looks at the rest of you. What did he mean by the state of the world?
We should get going.
I think I
You'll-
missed what
No,
Scoffo said. What did he say?
Personate, the world outside of Iblydos is well, mortals do what they've always done. War amongst themselves. There's peace at times, but the world is changing.
You're being extraordinarily vague for something I feel that should have a simple answer.
The prophecies and the myth speaking in Iblydos is becoming less and less frequent, so there are many less hero gods around, and like where Ton comes from, the world may soon be more decided on by mortals entirely.
I see.
Not sure.
Well, thank you for the straight answer, Arias. I appreciate it.
I don't know if that was right.
That was correct, yeah. The whole issue is that myth speakings just aren't working anymore. So Iblydos, old hero gods are dying out and new ones are not being born, is what Scoffos was pointing to, I believe.
No, there's like 12 left or 10 left. Right?
Yeah.
There hasn't been a new one for more than 100 years, so.
Since before Eridan's death.
Good old Eridan.
Thanks, Eridan. Definitely not an asshole.
We don't say good old Eridan. Fuck Eridan.
Frickin' prick.
Nah, Eridan was great. I don't know what you're talking about. He definitely didn't do anything bad.
Points at Shuni's, raises eyebrow.
Oh, I know.
Points at Tarbafon, raises both eyebrows.
At this point, there's 8.5 hero gods still alive.
What the hell happened with the half?
Well,
Wait, is it
I
that
don't
one
think
that
he knew
died
they
and
were
came back?
no,
that
it's,
that one that
it's
died?
the
Oh, yeah, isn't
Shield
there the one
brothers that are two guys
Oh,
but one
right.
hero god.
Yes, right.
So there's 8 hero gods that are worshipped. One of them is just 2 people.
So I guess one half died.
No, they're
He's
still
in-
alive.
Dead,
Oh,
right?
okay.
They act as a single hero god.
Got it.
So I gave them 1.5 spots.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, there's 8 actual hero gods. But following that, you all make your way back to camp. This will be goofy.
To be clear, there was no animosity in him just walking off. He's just
Oh
thinking
yeah, I figured.
really hard right now.
Got a lady with us who's 2,000 years old. Just woke up. As a liar.
Yeah, you guys get back to camp. Everyone's already back, especially since, like, starting yesterday, you basically looked at Sapple, Fell, and Dikaios and their parties and said, you guys are sort of free to explore at your own leisure at this point. You guys kind of know the gist of where the big important things are you want to take a look at. You know where the crater is. You've warned them to stay away because of the hippogriffs. And you said, we're not going to tell you where to search anymore. You guys are free to search on your own and find what you do. When you get back to camp tonight, it does appear that everyone is back. Can I get a sense motive check from everyone, please?
Oh boy.
Something's up. Run, everybody.
Okay. Reyes and Scophos, the two of you sort of clock it immediately upon entering camp. There is a sort of silent tension in the air. People aren't really, like, the past few days have had an open, like, kind of jovial conversation in the evenings when everyone is back and reporting is done. Today, it's much quieter. People seem to be maybe a bit standoffish from the other teams, at least. That sense of camaraderie is strained.
Okay. Dikaios and Fell, where are they at?
Well, I'm gonna ask what Arrayas and Scophos are doing, considering they're the ones that noticed first.
I mean, I guess we would. I mean, I would definitely mention something to everyone, but I don't know. It seems a little quiet around here. Do we
There was
see?
no.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
do we see? I was just gonna ask if we see any of the leaders of the other groups.
Yeah. Yeah, you see them all around. Fell is at this point over by, like, the fire pit where dinner's being cooked, and her team sort of gathered around. It looks like they're kind of cooking a meal. Sapple's team seems to be sort of around the tent. Sapple is sharpening his blade right now. Dikaios and his crew are a bit further down by the water. It looks like Dikaios is maybe using a stick to sketch something in the sand.
Was there any evidence of this before we left?
No, everyone was in high spirits this morning.
Camille gonna start counting heads.
Everyone looks to be here. You don't see anyone's missing.
I mean, I guess I'll go up to maybe Dikaios, I guess. Just be like, "Hello, we're back. Oh, it's been an exhausting day."
Evening, Arias. Exhausting's.
How's everyone doing here?
Oh, we're doing just fine. How about yourselves? How went your investigations further up the island?
Really, I mean, everything was fine. It just seems a bit low spirits around here, is all.
That's one way of putting it.
Did something happen at camp or to someone during the expeditions today?
Petty arguments. Cooped up on this island for a week now away from home. People are homesick. It's nothing too important. People don't know what it's like to get on a boat, sail around for weeks or months at a time without docking in port.
Petty arguments, is it just people being grouchy kind of arguments, or people lashing out at each other?
People being self-centered.
Well,
Jericho.
is there anything? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, go ahead. Mine's gonna take a little longer.
Oh, I was gonna say, is there anyone else we should talk to? Try to cool things down? I mean, it's hard for all of us to do our best work when we're distracted by these other things.
If you feel the need that you need to go talk to people about it, then go talk to them.
When did these arguments start?
Those people were getting back today.
Around what time was that?
No, in the last 3-4 hours. It's not like people
Does
are
that
keeping an exact
coincide?
time of when they're coming back.
Did that like generally coincide with when we broke the spell?
Ooh. Fuck. Threw my dice.
I can tell the answer is no. Because it was not prepared.
Probably not.
Okay.
Like, the timing does seem similar based off of what Dakaios is saying, but like, not similar enough that you think of it as a gotcha.
Okay, I was gonna like compare them to Aureus's current state of being. Are they similar to that, or is it something else? They're just irritated.
Reyes
Oh, no.
has a, like, sort of, not quite fatigue, but sort of a torpor over her almost. These guys are
They'd
irritable.
probably just be sleeping. Yeah, they'd probably just be sleeping if that was the problem.
Right.
Okay.
Jericho, when Ton looks around at everyone else, Fell's group and the other, who heads the other group again?
Sapple.
Sapple's group. Do they just seem to have this, the broody kind of look?
They seem like they are fully ignoring the other groups right now.
Okay, Ton's gonna walk over to Fell and her group.
Evening, Ton.
Evening, Fell. How was it today?
Fine.
What seems to be going on as Ton looks around at everybody? Seems to be more subdued than usual. Did something happen?
I'm making dinner. People are Greedy, let's put it that way. Stupid. Comes out when you're on
Is
an
there-
expedition for some time together. It's the business.
Is there a seat next to her, Jericho?
I mean, you could... People mostly are, like, sitting in the sand in this area. You could sit down.
Okay. Yeah, Ton's gonna sit down next to her. Did you say ingredients? Are they finding stuff and hoarding it for themselves, or is it more of supplies?
Why does it matter?
Ton's gonna pause for a moment. Kind of shrug. I'll be right back. Stands up,
Okay.
goes back to the group. You know, either I'm really bad at this talking to people thing, or something's going on. Or I'm just blowing it way out of proportion.
I see it too.
Turns to Mersine. Am I saying her name right?
No. Marosine.
Marosine. Thank you. Turns to her.
Merosyne.
Okay. Marosine, has this island ever done anything to people before?
That's an incredibly vague question, but no.
Let me narrow it down. Has the island ever magically influenced people to act in a manner not normal to them?
The land does not do that sort of thing. Ever. If you ever come across something and someone tells you the land is at fault, they're lying. I can tell you that right now. Maybe things have changed in the last 2,000 years, but it's never the land. It's always some external factor.
I turn to look at Cyrus. Well, the only external factor here is that damn meteorite. Now, Jericho, above table, we know it's a shard of Gorum, but in character, we have no idea what it is or
Yeah.
where it came from, right?
In character, you've
Okay.
got no clue.
All we've seen is it piss off spirits.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
I think Scaffo's gonna walk around the camp. He has apparition sense. I don't know.
Mhm.
Just to see if there's anything invisible screwing with the people here. But
Notably, no. But I would say, if you would like to, go ahead and give me a religion check. This can be public.
okay, we're gonna hero point that. Yeah.
Nice.
So, I want to go
Okay,
back to the old
well,
rule.
Yeah, this is where Keely's.
This is where it would be nice, but it's fine because I really try and not write stories in the way that failing a skill check will hit a brick wall with you. On a 12 there, Scophos, you maybe don't put all of the pieces together, but there are things you still recognize. Everyone here in camp does seem to be more irritable, more short-tempered than they have been, and kind of a drastic change. The birds that attacked the other morning, or at least were aggressive the other morning, seemed kind of unnatural. The Nades mentioned the goats coming in and rampaging through their grotto, which led to them stealing the wreath when they are normally very peaceful. It's too many situations to be a coincidence in your mind of people and creatures acting abnormally in regards to like short tempers and aggression.
This is the first time it's affected a humanoid, though.
That we're aware of.
Yeah.
Do you count spirits as humanoids?
Yes.
Well,
Kind of
depends,
similar
I guess.
to what
A
happened when...
biological person.
Then yes, this would be the first time it has happened to living, breathing humanoids. But it is kind of similar to the spirits at the send-off also, when the meteor flew overhead.
You know, I think he's going to turn introspection inside. Just try and see if he feels any different.
Yeah. Let's see, what do you have that I want from you here?
So who knows? Maybe his irritability at the naiads was driven by that.
Go ahead, give me a sense motive check targeting yourself.
Ooh.
This is fun. Self-sense motive. At the understanding that something's odd about this whole situation, and you sort of focus on yourself for a minute, and perhaps even speak to some of the voices that typically, sometimes they get a bit rowdy, sometimes they remain quiet. They've been a bit quiet the last couple days. You realize that it's not any physical presence or even an energy that seems to have, like, infiltrated you in any way, but you do recognize your emotions. You have been acting perhaps more emotionally than you normally would these last few days. It's not to the level that the people in the camp are showing at this point of that actual, like, manifesting irritability and what no one has really said, but actual arguments before you showed up. But you have been affected without realizing it.
Are the three groups, are they like internally fighting too, or no?
It doesn't seem like it. Taking some time to like chat with the people from the ship also, who seem to be generally fine. It was more so like they were arguing, the groups argued with one another earlier today around when they all got back. It seemed to be like a larger disagreement between Sapple and Fell to start, and then Dikaios joined in without any real stake in the argument, just joined to argue almost before they all eventually, the captain broke them up and they just kind of separated and have been staying in their own little groups since.
Seeing symptoms for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
I
share
think,
my findings.
Okay.
If this is what it's like at the beginning, then the longer we stay here, the worse it's going to get. And if it starts out as just this, give it a day or two and imagine what will happen. So, I don't think we're going to be able to glean much more from this aside from everyone's tense on edge and, you know, what Fell said to me. We need to get to the shrine. Slay the undead if it's been released. Put Sophestus' spirit to rest, and then get to the crater as soon as possible. Or we can get to the crater first. What do y'all think? Which is the more pressing concern?
If it is the meteor that's causing this, then wait, are we allowed to destroy it?
They told
I
you to
don't-
do what you think is best. They wanted you to investigate it at sort of your own discretion.
I mean, we can't bring it on the ship with us.
No, but Scophos, you seem to be the most, well, you are the most in tune with the spirits of the world. If this thing can infuriate those who have passed on, incite the wildlife to act against their nature and seemingly affect us to some level, I mean, that seems to be the bigger issue at the moment. Because if, you know, if we leave and then we come back and everyone's dead, what was the point to begin with?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just wondering if destroying it will stop what's going on.
Well,
It stands to reason it would. But
well, let's I know running with assumptions is not the best idea, but let's run with the assumption we can't destroy it. We should at least investigate it and attempt to figure out if it truly is the cause or it's just the symptom of the cause. Cyrus, Arius, what do you two think?
I mean, I agree. I think we want to be, as said before, prepared to face the hippogriffs there. But I agree. I think best to try to complete the mission quickly so people don't have to spend too much time under this strange effect. Do you guys think it would help them to tell them that we think this is like an influence of the island? Or not necessarily?
Well, there's ups and downs to both paths we could take. By staying silent, we don't freak them out, possibly wanting them to run back to the ship and leave. But at the
I would
same
hope
time,
no one would abandon the mission that quickly, but
oh,
I guess it's
if
possible.
we don't say anything and they come to that conclusion on their own, then they're going to come to us, be like, why didn't you say anything? So it's we're damned if we do, damned if we don't, if it comes to that.
I wouldn't say the island. I would say the meteor,
Right.
and that
Yeah.
we're going to. I think we do need to deal with the meteor first at this point. As important as the other stuff is to me, it doesn't have a timer on it.
Okay, so this is just my suggestion. On the morrow, bright and early, we make to the meteorite where it landed, investigate it, deal with whatever is there, and then when we come back, be transparent about our findings to the rest of the crew. And if that causes any type of panic, well, at least we did our due diligence before we opened our mouths, instead of just going off of guesswork. Even though our guesswork does seem to have some credible evidence backing it up. Work for everybody?
I think that's a good plan.
Okay. Alright. Arias, what
I
do you
wonder
need?
how far this influence spreads.
Well, that's the
If
that's the
they were to
interesting
sleep on the ship out in the bay.
Oh, let's investigate it first, and if we do
Yeah.
come to the conclusion that it is the meteorite, then when we come back, just tell them, hey, it's probably safest to sleep on the ship at night and then come back to the land in the morning. Though that also presents its own problems, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
I think for now we just try to ease the tension by, being friendly ourselves, and maybe Marisine can play some relaxing music. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Ton turns to Marosine. I am so sorry that we brought you with us in this and you came to this. I'm so sorry.
They are normally friendly.
Certainly
Yes, they
a friendly group. It's perfectly all right, as you've said, things seem to be strange for certain. Not to question your skills or prowess, but why are we not attempting to just snap them out of this? Is there a reason?
Well, speaking solely for myself, not that good at the whole talking thing. I more swing around this, holds up his Tetsubo, and I don't want to just resort to violence immediately.
Yes, that's the thing, is when we've encountered creatures that are aggressive, seemingly under this influence, it's kind of just ended in a fight, unfortunately. But I guess I was thinking, yes, we could just be friendly and normal with everyone, and maybe they'll calm down a bit. But you think there's some kind of almost like spell we can break or something?
I see. Certainly, I don't know enough about the situation. I'm just was curious as to the choices and thought processes.
Oh, Jericho, does anybody look at her with curiosity or just who the hell is this kind of look on their face?
Like as you guys would have been asking around with people and figuring out what was going on, Yasmin and I, some of the crew of the Tide Hunter who seemed to be in better spirits, who were the ones who broke up the arguments earlier and maybe don't seem as affected yet, or at all, definitely were interested in getting to know her, and I assumed just introductions were done then.
How did they take the fact that she's 2,000 years old?
That wasn't, like, brought up necessarily. She didn't go out of her way to say, "Hi, I'm Marisine. I'm 2,000 years old and I've been asleep on this island all the time." She just said, "Hi, I'm Yasmin. They found me here on the island and invited me to travel with you for some time." And they went,
Much more
"Cool.
diplomatic than Ton would be. I like it.
Nice to meet you. Glad to have you aboard."
Okay. Ton will offer her his tent if there's none available for her to use. He'll just sleep in the sand.
Sure. All right. Any last things
As
before you
we,
guys would like to go to bed tonight?
I was just gonna say, as we eat and maybe she does play some music and we kind of talk to everyone a little more, do they seem to calm down at all, or by the end of the night does everyone still seem just as cold?
That's a good question. Let me roll some dice.
The dice have been rolled.
Performance check for Mirosine.
That's a good point. I should do that as well. Oh
boy.
Okay. So, Marisine
Warrior. No.
rolled a natural 19 for her performance check. I rolled a will save for Sapple, Jakaios, and Fell, and I got a 5, a 1, and a 5. So all of you and the crew of the Tidehunter enjoy a wonderful performance, and very much so sort of the story of Sophrista and her hunt of the what was it called? The Chimera of Avalos. Everyone else like finishes their meal and goes to bed early.
Okay.
You guys have a
Oh,
great
boy.
evening, though.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh,
I will
yes,
ask.
we should take watches.
I was about to ask for no particular reason. Do you guys want to take watches tonight?
Oh, yeah, Ton takes first watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. You got Ton on first watch. Cyrus, was that you volunteering for second watch?
Oh.
All right.
For whatever watch I can actually see in.
Normal ass human.
That's what
Arrayus.
fires are for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the fire is for. Scophos Arrayus, would either or both of you like to take a watch as well?
Yeah, I think I should.
I can take third watch.
All right. So Ton first,
Fourth
Cyrus
watch is
second, Arrayus third, Scophos fourth. Go ahead and give me those perception checks. Okay. Night, thankfully, despite what seems to have happened to the other members of your crew earlier in the day, passes peacefully. You guys get a good night's sleep and wake up fresh and ready to tackle the next day. Go ahead and take your long rests. Erase is no longer drained. Woohoo! Oh, we got the Medusa.
Yeah. And the Medusa. Stalker darkened by. Oh, this is so appropriate.
Oh, I guess either last night or this morning, can I try to like recall what I know about hippogriffs if we are going to encounter them, if we're going to that near that area?
Sure. I can tell you about hippogriffs. I really try not to give combat information prior.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Maybe just
But
like
you can
maybe
give...
just what we know about their behavior. Although
Yeah.
maybe we already wrote that down. I don't know.
You guys have not thought too deeply about that.
Okay.
But you certainly may give me that that recall knowledge if you'd like.
Like, did we already know like if they're intelligent? I don't remember.
Ew. Hippogriffs themselves are beasts. You know, wings, forelegs, head of a bird of prey, feather coloration, kind of similar to like a hawk or eagle. Torso, hindquarters, tail, more resemble that of a horse, similar in size to a large horse. There are hippogriff breeders in the world that have selectively bred them to have different color feathers and coats. They are beasts at the end of the day, so they are not usually intelligent enough in any way to understand words or converse. They simply are. They are flying creatures, and you know they are exceptionally territorial. So, they are quite dangerous, and if, like, their hunting habit is a populated area, that will cause problems. So they are very frequently creatures with bounties on them for hunting. You may have fought a hippogriff before with others. If they have been imbued, like Yokoris mentioned, with the more mythical powers of Iblydos, you're not sure what to expect. It could be any number of things. They could be intelligent, they could be far faster, far stronger, capable of strange things, immortal even. You truly don't really know what to expect when it comes to how they may differ from a normal hippogriff. But you would know to be wary of their ability to fly. They are quite fast.
I'm so glad I got a short bow.
But as the new day arrives, sounds like you guys wish to head first thing in the morning, as soon as you're sort of done with your preparation, straight towards the crater.
Yep.
Okay. Small group of 6. Cyrus, Scophos, Ton, Urias, Lurua, Merisine. The 6 of you head out early in the morning, just as the sun has peaked over the horizon, and head north through the forested area and out to a more lowlands. There's still a number of trees in the area, but it's a bit flatter. There's some rolling hills to the north and west, but generally it is a quite peaceful area. Go ahead, like we would normally do with a reconnoiter. Whoever is going to lead trying to directly find the crater, give me a perception check. And anyone who would like to aid may do so as their exploration action, or may do another exploration action.
I'll aid whoever's doing the perception check.
Okay.
Probably me.
Scouting.
Scouting? Sounds good.
Yep.
All right, let's do the funny little aid macro.
I don't know why or how, Cyrus, but I think it's hysterical. Every time you mute and unmute, your height changes.
Well, that's a failure on my part.
It's
No
because
bonus.
the button I have for muting and unmuting is the one that also affects height in this game.
Neat.
Yep.
May I also attempt to aid, or should I have decided that before seeing his failure?
No,
'Cause
you
I
can
was
choose
on
to
the
aid
fence
here.
about something else.
Normally it is best to make all choices before dice are rolled, but it doesn't matter
Then-
that much.
Well, okay. I guess I will aid then. Sorry, finding the macro. Yikes. Oh, wait. Oh, it just barely. Okay.
Very nice. So that'll be a +1 to your roll, Scophos.
All right, here we go.
Very nice. Okay. You guys head out. It takes a couple hours to head up and begin scouring the area Yokoris pointed out to where exactly the crater will be. However, it's not particularly difficult to find. All it takes is a little bit of time, maybe about 1:30 in the afternoon by the time you guys get there and begin to find the specific place you're looking for. And as you arrive at the crater, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
stand up, stretch, grab some water, do what you would like to do, and I will see you all in just a few minutes.
Alrighty.
All right, well, welcome back, everyone. The day has progressed to a bit after noon, a bit after 1 even, but your target has finally come into sight. As you approach the edge of the tree line, you come to a somewhat small clearing, but not one of necessarily natural occurrence. This is more a clearing because the trees surrounding its edge and within it have snapped and blackened, as if perhaps the best and first thing that would come to mind for you would be some sort of immense explosion happening. In the center of
I wonder
this
what it could have been.
clearing, though, a depression, a scar in the earth itself. All of you smell the sort of acrid tang of smoke in the air. And Cyrus, as the one scouting, sort of keeping an eye ahead of the group, you notice from that depression wisps of crimson energy sort of emanating outwards.
I let the group know about those, and I'm like, something's happening. Shit's whack.
Shit, very whack. Oh yes. No rule needed to know something's very funky with that.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my weapon drawn, and
Mm-hmm.
I cautiously, slowly approach the crater.
You may do so. It's a
John
very
looks back,
cautious and
nobody
slow
following.
movement.
See nobody following. I'm like, hey guys, come on! I don't want to be doing this by myself.
I'm just going through our inventory to see if there's anything people should have on them before we begin.
Take the holy water. It's very necessary.
That's for the undead gay.
Oh, here's the real question. Did you guys plant a tree last night? We did not confirm.
We always plant a
Okay.
tree.
Yeah, we always plant trees.
Just gotta make sure. By the way, do you still want those 25 medallions in the stash? I'm doing well in the games. They have no value
Yes, we're gonna
whatsoever.
hang them up in our base later.
Those will be all. Those
Yeah,
will be our holy symbols for our priests once we become
We
hero
hang them on the
gods.
tree.
A little bronze medallion with Dentonian's name etched on it.
Yeah,
It's our humble beginnings.
yeah, it's our humble beginnings.
Also, when one of us dies, we can come back as a gunslinger and melt them down into bullets.
Yeah.
That's the real long con.
That's true.
Han and Arias, the two of you sort of heading up, leading the movement, making your way towards the crater itself. A, cursory glance at it. When you imagine a star, even a star falling, the stories you've heard, they're normally quite big. This is objectively something much smaller than you would associate with the typical comet. The impact zone. At this point, though, I am going to need everyone to roll a will save.
Oh,
You thought I was
I
going to
was
say
Will
initiative.
save.
No.
Yeah.
I need a will save.
The effect in chat or just straight
Nope,
up?
just roll. I will say your DC is 18 for this.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought that was me. Damn it.
We were all
Sorry,
very
they're
proud of
similar
Arias.
green. Oh wait, no. Two of us
Okay.
have similar green.
Now I need you to roll initiative.
Okay.
As
Really good will saves.
with a rush of flapping wings, a pair of hippogriffs. I would describe what they look like, but you're already well aware of a hippogriff. Alights near the crater. Each of them sort of rears up on their hind legs, spreading their wings wide and shrieking at you all for entering into their domain. More concerningly, though, would be the sort of unearthly glow in their eyes and the swirling red miasma emanating from their bodies.
Oh,
Uh,
hey, that's not good.
Hey, Reyes, they're.
Paizo,
Okay, Jericho,
yes.
is that the official Paizo art?
Yeah.
Because that looks like the regular photo with some red.
The regular hippogriff art with just spray red over it. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
objectively hilarious because that's what Paizo did. They took the previous hippogriff art and just spray painted over it. It's fantastic.
I'm beginning to think
I
someone
get
there's
it.
doing cost-cutting measures.
Though I do have to give props because the Monster Core token pack gave us this art for hippogriffs,
Oh,
which is so cool and really makes them a lot more horrifying.
yeah.
Yeah. They don't look particularly proud or noble there. They look like they're going to eat your face. Which is exactly what they're going to do.
These ones look like they're saying, "You may adore me now.
Yeah, no.
I am here."
Bow to your new god.
Yeah,
I just mentioned that they are doing the Lauda pose.
Oh, they are. They are.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
As these creatures alight, red mist sort of emanating and swirling from them, but also a similar wisp sort of emanating from the crater itself. Scophos, you're a lot more aware of it because you made yourself aware last night. A deep, burning sort of frenzy ignites within the flame of your chest here. It's different from your rage taunt. It's not that same sort of focus. It is a need to commit wanton violence.
Okay.
Thankfully, I actually do need Lauda to give a save as well, Cyrus.
Oh, shit, right. I forgot.
Laura be Lauren.
Well,
That is a failure for Lauda. So, you may spend a hero point if you'd like.
probably.
Go for it.
Oh, interesting. I can't apply the hero point ability to that roll, but I will just discount it.
Yeah. An exact success. Fantastic.
Nice.
Arias, you are the one who keeps the calmest in this situation. You are entirely unaffected. You can feel the emotion, but you tamp it down just fine. The rest of you, tamping down that fury as you resist it, but still feel it almost coursing through you, your blood legitimately superheats and burns you from inside. Everyone but Aureus is going to go ahead and take 5 points of fire damage right off rip here.
Oh, okay. Hate that.
And as the fight begins, why is there so much music going? Hold up, let me stop a couple things. Get just the normal island music, and then the combat playlist. That's what we're looking for. one of the hippogriffs goes first. A 27 on its initiative. This hippogriff right here will be the first to act as it has landed and unleashed a shriek at you all. And it is going to immediately kick off the ground and fly just overhead past Arias and Ton. As it does so, lancing out with its two front paws and slashing at each of you before coming down and landing over here on the ground. I do have to determine who I'm attacking first, as multiple attack penalty is normally for this. First attack, no map, is at Uton.
Okay.
Which was almost a natural 20, but will only be a 17. Raising the Tetsubo just barely managed to get it in the way as the claws rake across the scales and dent them. But you do not take any further injury. Arias, on the other hand... These guys are supposed to be threatening. It doesn't help when I roll below a 10 on everything. This is supposed to be a threatening fight game. Come on. Get your rear in gear.
No.
There's still time.
Well, Ton, that will bring us to your turn.
And I
All right.
interest you in a delay so I can give you runic weapon. You are raging,
Yes.
that's why I'm asking.
Yes, I will delay.
All right.
Scophos, at the top of your turn, one of the voices speaks to you. We have not directly determined who the speaker in Sibilant's spirit actually is, but as they are residing sort of within and around your body right now, Scophos, the energy of these creatures, the mythic power that they have supped on, is uncontrolled, unstable. It may not be the easiest thing to do, but you could perhaps attempt to channel it away from them. All of you have an action that you may use, if Scophos shares this with the group throughout this fight, to potentially attempt to absorb the mythic power from these hippogriffs.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Do you
I'm
share
gonna
that
go
with
ahead
everybody?
move up to Ton, cast runic weapon,
Okay.
and
There you go.
then I'll say that to him. I'll say that out loud, basically, to everybody.
Sounds good. Anyone can attempt to do so. That is a one action ability with the concentrate trait. So, Ton, it's going to be notably a bit harder for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I rage and I can't get out of my rage, so you guys are gonna have to. It's all up to you.
And no one has to, but it is
Mark,
something you
wait.
can do.
Wait, Jericho. Could you say that for me, since I'm a barbarian, that this has the rage trait for me?
Sure,
Because it's a
I
sign
think
of
that's
silence?
reasonable. You are attempting
is
to effectively
indeed
devour
violence.
the power these creatures have. I think for you that counts. Ton, would you like to come back into initiative at the end of Scophos' turn?
Yes, please.
By all means, go for it. We
Okay,
are up to
so-
you.
Now, this action,
Mhm. It targets one creature within 60 feet. You do not have to be right up next to them.
okay, what skill does it use?
It's a will save on their part.
Okay. Well, I want to get into melee with one of these. Actually, no. I'll try it on Big Birdie over. Come on, target. Big
Yeah.
Birdie to my left. One action to attempt it.
All right. What is your class DC, good sir?
Class DC is 18.
18. Okay. The hippogriff is going to roll a 14. Ton, as Scoffos calls this out, this thing you can do that you don't really understand because, you are still, for all intents and purposes, kind of a foreigner to Iblydos, but by that logic, you're also kind of the one with the fewest inherent sort of inhibitions about trying random things. So when he calls out, you can try and channel and tear their power away from them, you go, okay. And sort of reaching deep in yourself, you find spiritually sort of an empty pocket within your form. You look at it, and you go, well, there's not a door to let something in, so smash! And just this pocket tears open inside of you, and immediately some of that miasma emanating from this hippogriff is sucked into you, vanishing, and you feel a new sensation be born. A feeling of strength that you have not felt before. You have, at this point, 1 mythic point for a round. Doesn't affect your hero points that you have. Until the end of your next turn, you can use the Rewrite Fate mythic action, which is a free action for those of you who don't know. When you roll a skill check or saving throw and you don't like the result, you can spend the mythic point to re-roll it with mythic proficiency.
Damn. Right, then I'm gonna stride up to Big Birdie over here and take a good old swing.
Go for it.
You said this lasts till the end of my turn?
Until the end of your next turn.
The next turn, okay.
Yes. And notably, though, it is skill check or saving throw. It cannot be used on attack rolls.
Got it. Here comes the Tetsubo strike.
19 hits. $19 points of damage. You swing, slamming into the side of this hippogriff as it shrieks out, this time not just in anger, but in pain. And I believe that does it for your turn.
It does. I yell thanks to Scoffos once again for his awesome magic.
Cyrus, we're up to you.
Okay. I am going to 1 action command Laura.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna come up as well.
Okay.
Okay, let me. How does fucking creature work? Also, thank you, Jericho, for giving Laura a bonus feat. Why not amphibious?
You're welcome. All it does is
how
add the
water rates
amphibious
work
trait.
again. I figured, yeah. Do I have my support benefit at level 1 or at level 2?
The support action can always be taken by them, yes.
Okay, it always gets a support benefit.
They don't get their advanced maneuver until they have grown.
Got it, that's what it is. Okay. In that case, so 1 action to command, 1 action to move, final action to swing.
Okay. Are you using Laura's support benefit?
I'm gonna hit first to get the support benefit from it. Because it's just whenever I attack.
Right, but Laura has to use the action. Has to use the support action.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh.
So, which you command Laura, which would technically give her 2 actions to take immediately, so she could
Yeah.
stride support,
Okay. Yeah.
and
that
then
works.
you would move up and attack.
Yeah.
But yes,
Okay,
that is
sounds
that
good.
is a specific action the companion
Got
has
it.
to
I was
take.
not aware that's. Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know. Ooh.
That was almost a 1, but a 27's a hit. Pity you could not get flanking.
Yeah. Wait,
Hoot.
why do I have panache?
I don't know. Why do you have panache? You shouldn't. I think you get precise strike even if you don't have panache, though.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sweet.
2 damage, and if you have panache, it becomes like, or at least that lets you use a finisher, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Bluffs. Yay.
Yeah, it's when you
Yeah.
strike, you deal
Alright.
2 precision, and if that strike is part of a finisher, it becomes 2d6 instead.
Sweet.
And
Okay.
because you supported with Laura,
It now gets dazzled.
so the description of the support benefit is Laura just starts rapidly changing colors and hissing. How do you feel about Laura just spitting in this thing's eyes?
I love that so much more.
Laura just spits water in their eyes.
Yeah.
I think is objectively more on brand at this point for the cretin that Laura is.
It just spits at them. But that's my turn.
Alrighty. Arias, that will bring us to you.
Okay. I guess I will also attempt, I forget what it's called, to drain
The
some of this
absorb
creature's
power.
mythic- Yes.
Yeah, who are you trying to absorb
at
from?
The other one, I guess, that people aren't
Sure, this one over here.
standing next to. Yep.
What would your class DC be, Arias?
I believe it was also 18.
Shows up at the bottom of your proficiencies page.
Yeah, 18.
18, alright. That is a failure on their part. You will similarly steal its mythic point and be able to rewrite fate here. As you undergo a similar process to Tan, seeing him succeed, finding some part within yourself, and going through the process of beginning to shatter it open to allow this power into yourself.
Okay, and then I will can't get around flanking that one. I guess I could still.
Yeah, just let's bully this bird.
I will first.
Unfortunately, you guys
slowly-
all kind of moved into a position to make it a little bit hard for Arias to get a good angle on.
That's okay. I mean, oh wait, no, Scoffus is there, so I guess I can't really stand on this top, like, north side of it at all, right?
If you could be like here, basically
Is the tree in
centered
the way, or
right
can I
there.
stand there?
It's a tree stump. I'd consider
Actually-
it difficult terrain to move through that.
Okay.
Which I think you could get there, but it would take a total of 2 actions, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway.
If it's kind
I guess on the. Yeah, sure. On the one that's surrounded by people, I will. Actually, no. I'll do the other one. On the other one, I will.
Exploit.
Stoke my implement and exploit vulnerability.
Sounds good.
Oh.
That is a success. Now, if you'd like to re-roll with your newly acquired mythic point, you can. But
No, that's okay.
I will say on a success, you become immediately aware these hippogriffs, their hides are notoriously weak to being pierced. They do have a weakness to piercing damage.
Okay.
And that
And-
weakness would be weakness 3. You do technically learn that.
Okay, and I haven't used Mortal weakness a lot, but that would work on both of these creatures, right?
Yes.
As
Yeah, if
compared
you
to-
choose your if you choose mortal weakness,
much of this
it
is-
will trigger against all creatures of the same type, which would be both hippogriffs in this case.
Okay. I will do that. I don't know if I've used that yet. I'll do that. And then I'm gonna move. Oh wait, it does say that I can move.
You can move there, but that would put your bottom left
Yeah.
square there, which would then have you overlapping
Oh,
with
right.
Ton, which you cannot be.
Stepping on Ton.
Yeah. Weird things
That's
to
okay.
keep in mind when
Then-
playing a large creature.
Yeah. Then I will maybe just kind of move. Sorry, I'm measuring from the wrong square. All right, I'll just move like as. Okay, this would be 25 feet. I'll just move like kind of closer to it.
Sure. That is going to bring us to the hippogriff that has yet to act. And it is similarly going to go for a flying strafe here, getting 2 actions to fly and make 2 strikes at any point during that move against different creatures. And with a 65-foot fly speed, I can go wherever the fuck I want.
Okay.
Question is, where do I want to go? I think I'll roll for that.
I'm waiting for you to just come one shot louder again.
I'm not going to, but I am going to fly over here, take first strike at you, Cyrus, second strike at Scophos.
Damn it.
And it will come into flanking position and make the strike then, sort of as it lands, it swipes down at both Cyrus and Scophos, but starting with Cyrus. God damn it, game.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go!
I'd love to roll above a 10 attacking for what is supposed to be a challenging fight. Please. That just doesn't even get to trigger now because I missed the first strike. What fucking fun. Second strike will be against Scophos here. Still not rolling above a 10, y'all. It's a tragedy for sure. And we'll take one more strike with the talons, just going down and trying to bite at you, Cyrus. Actually, no.
Okay.
It is going to make a beak strike at you, Scophos, since you are right there. Natural 2, baby.
Let's go.
I think my attacks so far with these guys have been a 5, an 8, 3, a 10, and a 2. And their saves have both been below 10 also. This is supposed to be a difficult fight, guys. I promise. I swear.
I believe you. I thought you were gonna discourage us from coming here this session.
Yeah,
I also expected that, to be honest.
So theoretically, you guys are supposed to be able to take these guys on at your current level. This is supposed to be the capstone fight to level 2.
Gotcha.
The other one gets to go as it's back to its turn, and I swear it is going to do something, I promise. It is going to flying strafe. It has to do its cool thing. Ton, I don't believe you have a reactive strike, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, you're a barbarian. You don't get that till 6. So it is going to fly up in the air, and its 2 strikes are going to be against Cyrus first, Ton second, because it is flanking Cyrus with the first blow, even flying a bit up into the air. Now, it is technically dazzled, which I actually realized that support benefit was supposed to be an effect that goes onto you, Cyrus, when you use it, weirdly.
Oh?
Not onto the enemy. They should just have dazzled on them. There we go.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So, we're going to make the Talon Strike. We're going to roll. And we're going to make the concealment check. I get 1 hit off, guys. Are you proud of me?
I'm ready to just get fucking... Oh, never mind, okay.
It's only 9 damage.
I was very ready to just explode.
I know, right?
No. It does, however, seem to infuse some of that red miasma into its claws at the moment as it strikes you, which seems to tear the wound open even greater than it normally would have. Something is a little funky with its mythic power there, but you don't know what. And now I'm going to hit Ton with the map attack and just assume I miss. It's all good. Everything's juicy over here. That's a natural 20, baby! And I succeeded the dazzle
We're
check.
crit fishing because
I'm not even crit fishing. This is a map 5
I didn't
attack
know
with
there was a
agile.
crit.
Crit Fisher.
Jericho's a crit fisher. Thankfully, this does not have the bonus damage from its ability that it had against Cyrus, because that only works on the first attack it makes after it takes a move. So, you're just getting a regular crit here, Ton. Which is only 16 damage. You're fine. You're
Oof, That's
zesty.
half my health. Yeah, this bird's gonna get it.
And it is going to choose to fly over here. Go get it. And with its last action... what does it want to do with its last action over here? It's going to lick its wounds a little bit and just sort of strut over here slightly. And bring us back to you, Scophos.
I was fully expecting a Cyclops beam there.
I wish.
This is an interesting situation.
The injured one has run away, and the uninjured one has come right next to you.
Which one of you has the higher AC?
Me. I mean, you already know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm
charge.
going after the. Yeah, I'm going after that flaming turkey.
It doesn't have any turkey parts. What are you talking about?
It's a turkey.
Okay. Well, I gotta heal somebody.
Do you? Are you
So-
sure?
Heal Cyrus.
Alternatively, you could do a 3-action heal here.
Yeah, 3-action
think
heal
it
is
is.
terrible and should never be used.
Incorrect. It
If
should
you're
just more be used
surrounded
out
by-
of combat.
Unless
you're
there's undead. That's the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And hey, 6 health back to you, Cyrus, and Ton would have been objectively better than just 14 to one of them. If we're mathing it out.
Was that at me?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to check.
And then
And to Lauda. That would have been 23 total healing.
total healing is a myth.
So is total
And he's
damage
speaking
then.
it.
Keeping individual like six health back would have been like
Yeah, it's mathematically the best to focus fire one opponent down at a time.
You and
unless
Lauda
you know
would have
you
both
can
been at full.
decimate them.
one action left.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, I'm holding my weapon one-handed because no, I should be holding it. I don't know why I'm not, but it takes two hands to use a rancer, so
That's fine.
I would have to adjust, which would be my action. Instead, I will.
Blank with Cyrus.
I could move and flank. Yeah. I guess I'll do that.
Sounds good. No reactive
Please
strike
no.
from these hippograi.
Okay.
Hippogriff,
That's my
hippograi.
turn.
I don't know what's the plural. Hippogriff doesn't sound right.
Agrees.
Done! Go beat a chicken.
How far away is it? Damn, it's 45 feet. Well, sudden charge.
No! He had it. Fuck. Not the sudden charge.
Hero point.
Unfortunately, a 16 does not hit.
Yeah, I'm going to hero point that.
But a 23 absolutely does. Can you deal enough damage here? Probably.
18.
Done. Bonk! Skull cracked. And the hippogriff falls to the ground, emanating that red mist and a similar, if not greater, amount of blood beginning to pool out of its head into the dirt.
Nice. So since it's dead, if I use that last action to withdraw the miasma, do they automatically fail?
No, you can only target this one now.
Okay, well, what? God damn it! Turn off, you stupid thing. There.
Alrighty, just
That
come
was
running
my
back a bit.
Oh yeah.
Cyrus, we're back
Hi.
to you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna turn right around and fucking fight this guy.
Sure.
Okay. Let me. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm gonna command Larua, and then they will take the sport action,
Go for it.
and then I will just immediately go to double slice.
Alrighty. $23 hits.
Okay, and does
Double slice is just
on
made
that?
at full map, I believe.
Sweet.
Because it has the agile trait, yes?
Yes, it does.
And yeah, you don't take a
I see.
-2 or anything. Unfortunately, 15
I'm okay
just
missing
barely
out
misses.
on the You know what? Fuck it.
That's a hit.
All right, so what the hell's precise strike?
Precise strike is what gives you, that's the precision damage, which you should only have
Oh.
on for one of these, because double slice does specify you add any precision
Yeah.
damage only once.
Gotcha. Although, there's something I'm looking for. Because I can activate it for 2d6. Oh, it's part of a finisher. That's
Yes,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
if you were using a finisher. Alright, so 8 damage from the first
Okay.
one.
And then this one, no precise strike.
Nice.
Nice.
And I can just combine them together like that
Nice.
for 10 total damage, which, notably, the main Gosh is piercing and does trigger their
Right.
weakness.
Hell yeah.
As you stab it right below the eye, and it recoils shrieking. And
Yeah,
it
now it's
automatically
dazzled.
becomes dazzled because you hit.
Sweet. Because Larua fucking spits in its face.
Yup. Spits in its
And
eye
that's
and
my
then
turn.
gets the eye stabbed. That's rough.
Yep.
Arias, we are back to you.
I forgot to ask last time, but I think I should get the recall knowledge from succeeding.
That is correct. Yes, diverse lore. What would you like to know about these things?
Yes.
What capabilities are you looking for?
I guess active abilities, I guess that's
Active
basically
abilities, yeah.
actions, right? Yeah.
So far, you have seen its flying strafe, which is a 2-action, flies, makes 2 talon strikes at any point during that movement. each strike has to be against a different creature and takes normal multiple attack penalty. You also know hippogriffs, they are occasionally used as mounts by people who can tame them. They do have the ability to potentially buck off any creature attempting to mount them as a reaction. In this case as well, after absorbing some of their power and getting a feeling for that mythic energy, you think you have an idea of how they would use it. Hippogriffs are inherently free creatures, creatures of both the sky and the land. The mythic power for them seems to be partially manifesting in making them unimpeded. Effectively, they have an action for a mythic point that would automatically end an effect that is giving them a circumstance penalty to speed. And if they attempt to escape an effect that has them immobilized, grabbed, or restrained using this, they auto-pass. Basically, you can't slow them down.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
And now you've got your 3 actions ahead of you.
Yes. I will move and, to your surprise, make some attacks against this one.
Flanking with the lizard.
Yes. Oh no.
No dice there.
Hero point.
You got hero points.
So we'll
Sure.
See. Okay. Okay.
Critical hit.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Let's go, Larua.
It was the spit in the face.
Yes, correct.
And I feel like I always ask this. I should turn on Implements Empowerment here? Or
Yes.
is that automatically applied? Okay.
Yeah, that should basically needs to have the things toggled on your sheet.
One.
It's like your implements
No.
empowerment, lantern implement lit.
Waste
Ah,
Fucking bright.
Blinds everyone.
I know. That's why we don't turn it on, but it should theoretically be turned on. 12 damage, triggering weakness, unfortunately low for the crit, but still quite good.
I like try to pierce it with my axe, and it like kind of works, but like it's
You have to
kinda
like
just
turn it and
slashing.
stab. It's just the curved
Kinda
point.
just slashing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have one action
then
left
I'll
though.
Yes, I'll make one more strike. Sorry, checking one thing. Okay, yeah. I'll make one more strike. Okay.
Oh. Oh. There it is.
So you guys are never allowed to judge me for crit fishing again, right? If I'm gonna crit on my map 5 attack and you're gonna shame me for it, I'm gonna start doing the same to you guys.
That was a joke.
I'm aware.
I feel like you've said that crit fishing is the the second map attack.
I'm just making sure we're all on the same page about it.
It's actually okay if players
If you
do
guys are
it,
gonna bust my
so-
chops even in a joking
yeah,
manner.
it's okay for players to do it because we roll less than you.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's okay if I roll if I roll a 1 both
Twice,
times.
yeah.
Truly, Arrayus, it's okay because you are triggering its weakness.
Okay.
And with a sweeping pair of blows from your battle axe, you kind of realize, yeah, I can try and stab it, but it's also really effective if I just chop its head off. You know, it's same thing gets done either way. Cyrus is already stabbing it in the eyes and sort of like almost skewering it, kebabbing it, so it is a little bit more steady. So just a nice lined up blow right through the neck. And the body falls before the head then slides off of Cyrus's blades and falls on top of it. And the 2 hippogriffs that you were warned against fall perhaps a bit surprisingly easily.
A little bit.
I don't know. Two of us got chunked for half our health in one hit. That's not. No.
Yeah,
We got lucky.
Its Talon Strike was a d6 plus 3 damage with plus 9 to hit. I was rolling so bad.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
But it had the Deadly Striker ability, which is it deals an additional d6 precision damage on its next strike whenever it uses an action to stride or fly 10 or more feet. Which, Cyrus, it just jumped up and down before strafing away for you to get that 10 feet.
Don't just jump up and down. Okay,
Yeah, basically.
So lantern is
Griff's
so bright.
lie dead. Yeah, we can turn that off
Yeah.
now.
All right, what's in the crater?
If you guys would like to begin investigating, you certainly may.
We turn the lantern back on.
For investigation check,
Just
that's what a
manually do
lantern
it.
Anyone who would like to, you guys have a couple different choices you may make here. You can give me survival, public. You can give me a blind perception check. Those are the two main ones. If you have other ideas, you may also do that.
I tried talking at it. Does that work?
What do you say to it? That's
I
the
didn't know if I
important
could get
question.
this far.
You can always try
Lantern
talking.
light-
What,
I'll do
Scoffus?
survival.
Does the light matter here? The lantern light?
I believe it does give a bonus
Should provide a
to seek checks here.
perception bonus, yeah, that's it. But yeah,
Yeah, +1 status bonus to visual perception checks to notice things. So if you are making perception, you will get the benefit from the lantern light here.
Okay.
And I will perceive.
I'll just do survival.
Sounds good. Okay. I love that for once we have ignored the chopping up the hippogriff body parts. That can be saved for
now.
later.
Oh, for now. Don't worry, we'll get to that.
Okay. As you guys head forward and take a few minutes to look over the crater and its surrounding area, you do find the impact point in the center. Objectively, there's not much to find here, I'll say. The impact point, small, maybe about the size of a human head, would be what fell and landed here. There's no trace of whatever landed here, though. Nothing. It's gone.
Okay. I
All
step
of you-
into the crater.
Sure. All of you do notice in the crater, entering and leading out to the edge, are footprints. Humanoid footprints. Multiple days old is the best you can tell, and unfortunately, with the scuffling of the hippogriffs and your recent fight, the trail is almost immediately gone.
Damn it.
But someone was here, definitely. And whatever landed here is gone.
so we can't tell if it's footprints that go in and back out. or
You can
just
tell that
footprints
much.
that leave.
Just
it's in-
the
it's not
trail
like
of them
just leaving.
vanishes.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was just trying to
Jericho,
tell if it seems like something like the footprints originated from the meteor and they didn't come from outside the impact.
Footprints entered the crater as well.
So
Gotcha.
Jericho, the footprints heading into the crater, like the footprints, that actually enter the crater, from what direction are they entering the crater?
Southwest.
And then leaving the same way?
Or the naiads? Essentially.
Generally, that would be in that direction, I suppose, yeah. But I'll also
I think
say,
that's
like,
fine.
your guys' investigations, you guys came technically from the south here, but by searching through the area, you ended up circling slightly and coming at this crater from a more west-northwestern angle, so it is... I would caution you against trying to determine point of origin off of the, like, 8 footsteps you're able to clearly find in this crater.
Okay.
Yeah, but
On
hear me
my-
out. What if I ignored your answer and I just made my own?
You can certainly do that. I'll get an extra character sheet set up for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Are they the humanoid footprints?
Yeah, look like shoe prints,
Okay.
like boot prints.
Why? Okay. Why do I have a feeling that when we are towards the upper middle portion of this campaign, that we're gonna think back and be like, "That son of a bitch, that character did it."
I feel like it's whatever we're planning to go kill after the hippogriffs may have stolen it.
Well, Ton's gonna sheathe his Tetsubo and pull out his carving machete, walk over to old frickin' burning chicken over here, and start harvesting.
Okay. Gesundheit.
Bless you.
What
Thank
would
you.
other people like to do during this time? Also, Ton, I think that 6 hit points was for you earlier from Scophos' lay on hands.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was. I'll refocus.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're going to be here for a while. How long is this going to take for them to chop up 2 bodies?
It takes about 10 minutes to chop up the bodies, so
Okay.
Ton begins chopping up the corpses. You begin refocusing. What about Cyrus and Erase?
Now that the creatures are dead, do their bodies still seem to have that strange red mythic energy, or not really? It seems completely.
The mist
gone.
has settled. That's actually a good point, as it seems to have mostly dissipated. However, you do see some of it seems to have maybe kind of coalesced into and is like surrounding one of the feathers on this hippogriff's wing.
One of the feathers?
Just
I
one
mean, I'll
feather.
Take a closer look and maybe try to pluck that particular feather.
Yeah, super easy to pluck it. And there's definitely something weird about it. If you'd like to try and spend some time here identifying it, you may.
I got
Sure.
even odds it's a talisman.
I'll take that bet. How much coin are we on?
Oh, no, and the DM knows he can't.
Agreed.
I'll tell you this, it's a consumable.
Is it
Fell hard.
like that purple feather?
Are you asking about the Bloodlord's feather?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you guys that item in this campaign.
Okay.
I'm not giving you the Phoenix contract.
Do I have
Lame.
to do,
That item causes your
a
character
skill
to
check
die.
identify? Oh,
Yeah, but it's funny.
to die?
Yeah. It gives you some cool power for like a month or two, and then it kills you.
Hear me out, Jericho. This is the perfect campaign for it because mythic characters can't die.
You can. They're a lot harder to
Those are harder.
kill, but I can still kill you.
Disintegrate.
I believe Mythic does not make you immune to death effects.
I don't think so.
Or something
become
that quite
undead.
literally just says, you die.
Okay,
just
but we
become
can
an
make
undead.
it that.
Cyrus, what would you like to do during these next couple minutes?
I was gonna just explore around the area to see if there's anything of note.
Sure.
But yeah,
I'll go off of your previous perception check for that.
Okay.
Arias, would you like to try and identify the feather, or would you like to do something else?
Yeah, is that a skill check that anyone can make? Or well, I guess I'm like, what particular skill?
It's the magic skills, so Arcana, Occultism, Nature, Religion.
Okay,
Because it's identifying magic in this case.
yeah. I'll try.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that roll. It should be, you should just use recall knowledge, Aaron.
Oh,
Because it
sorry.
shouldn't be public. Because I might
Okay.
lie to you.
I'll just do that then.
Yeah. It's mostly like important for being blind in case the item is perhaps cursed. Because unless you critically succeed, you would not know that the item is cursed. But as you spend some time focusing on trying to identify this feather, which unfortunately I believe will succeed. It's a weird thing. I think it's technically a
Unfortunately, it will
failure,
succeed.
actually. God, I gotta check wordings. One moment. Okay. Because identify magic is technically not a recall knowledge. I just have you guys use recall knowledge because that's the most accurate button, which means esoteric lore and diverse lore cannot be used on this, technically. Which means you fail. You do not successfully identify the funny mythic feather, Aaron. Shame.
Dubious knowledge. No.
Ton, you're chopping up hippogriff haunch. Gaphos, you are focused on refocusing, connecting to your magic once more. Cyrus, you're looking around, which is why you are the first to see the ghost that appears.
The what?
The ghost. The transparent figure of a quite muscular human woman, clad in armor, sort of manifests at the far end of the crater from you and begins to stride across it. Very clearly, like, sandaled feet are not touching the ground, but still small bursts of dust and grass rise as she is walking. And she has a sword in one hand.
Uh-oh.
That she is going to raise at you as she approaches. Just raise and point it, sort of in a warning manner. Who are you?
An adventurer.
It's hardly enough for an identification.
Who are
Let
you?
me... I'll show you how it's done. I am Sophresta, slayer of the Chimera of Avalos, scourge of the armies of Paul Cyrilica, the one who held back the tide at Melakai. I ask again, who are you?
Derek, does that name sound familiar?
Sophresta?
Yeah.
Cyrus, what rock are you living under?
Jericho, I am really bad at remembering anyone's name in this campaign.
You don't remember her though?
Oh, I thought you were okay. I thought
It's
you
the
were...
name of the hero
No,
god
I'm
who's a
really
ghost
bad
on
at
this
remembering
island,
names.
Cyrus.
Yeah, this is like
Okay,
the...
it's then. Got it. I wanted to double check.
This is why we take notes.
Do
That would've
you
been a
think
good
I know how
joke,
to
though.
spell any of these names?
I put them in chat for people.
Oh, I'm stupid, huh? Brother,
We
I don't know
knew
what
that.
you want from me.
Jericho, do I hear this conversation going on?
All of you hear this. Like, you guys didn't
Okay.
necessarily notice, and maybe, like, the who are you initially caught, but then when Cyrus goes, who are you? And she fully announces herself, like, all of you are listening by that point and see her.
Tonja's-
She's, at this point, like,
Tonja's-
here,
Where?
where I'm pinging on the
in
map.
Oh, I can't
I'm
see.
gonna
the artwork.
take away that focus point that I was working on.
Yes, a full 10 minutes has not passed yet.
Yeah. And
All right, well,
stand up
Oh,
and walk
boy.
over.
Ton is so concentrated on harvesting this mythic hippogriff that he raises his machine. And he's like, "That's the hero goddess we've all been looking for." Goes back to chopping, realizes what he just said, shoots up.
Oh no.
She's waiting for an answer.
There is a part of Cyrus that wants to be a shitter, but there's also a part that's like, this is a bad idea if I respond negatively here.
All right, well, Ton's gonna reply. Seeing nobody
Yes.
else reply.
No,
Ton
she's
thrust-
watching Cyrus right now. I need to know if
Oh,
Cyrus is
okay.
responding first and foremost.
Cyrus will respond, very much like, well, my name's Cyrus. Very nice to meet you in adventure. Like I said. I am like looking back at the party like, hello?
We're walking over now, I think.
Yeah, and you guys are all super close, so you can all sort of stand up and walk over. As you answer Cyrus, you notice her outline sort of very briefly, for but a moment, shimmer a now somewhat familiar crimson color, but very
Oh.
quickly dissipates as she shakes her head slightly and grumbles something under her breath that you don't quite catch.
Oh.
But she
I
looks to the rest of you now as you step over as well.
Step forward and bow, and mighty Sophrista, I am Scapos.
Ton of the Frosttail clan of the land of Tian, guest of the house of Bailax.
Bailax has no house.
I'm a foreigner to Iblydos.
Oh.
I don't know exactly how you call it.
We
City
are
state.
explorers from Bailax at their behest to look into this meteor that fell
Hmm.
from the sky.
Interesting. At this point, Marisine is with you guys. She's going to shove past you guys and go immediately, like, lunge at this ghost and try and wrap her in a hug, which, of course, you guys get the comedic visage of Marisine jumping forward, falling through Sophrista, who is, in fact, incorporeal, and face planting in the dirt before standing up.
Oh, and we have your lover with us. Sorry. I buried the lead on that one. I apologize.
At this, Sophrista ignores you guys, and Marisine and her face each other and take a moment. You see tears on Marisine's face, but they seem to be sharing a moment. If you guys have anything you would like to do or say.
Oh, Ton's not going to interrupt this.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
He has some manners.
Fair. I was also opening the opportunity if you had things you wanted to say to each other in this moment.
Oh,
If you have anything you need to discuss
Did we
real
all
quick.
see the red, did we all see the red thing?
Give me a perception check.
Or was that kind of just Cyrus?
Because
Can
Cyrus was the
anybody
one
do
that
a
was actively
perception check?
looking around. You may as well, Ton.
Okay.
Arias, you did not notice it in the slightest. Nice nat one. The rest of you would have caught it as well.
Oh, red mist.
You're talking about the red flash on the.
Yes, there wasn't any red
Yeah.
mist, but she sort of her almost had like a red outline for a brief moment, sort of a shimmer. It was the same color as that energy and what was emanating from the hippogriffs, but she seemed to suppress it.
I guess I'll walk over, but not interrupt them. But just get closer, so in case something bad happens.
Yeah. You hear what is a very tearful reunion between the two of them right now. They're not necessarily being quiet or trying to hide it. They are reveling in being together after thousands of years apart. But after a moment, they'll sort of stand apart. See Marisine still like holding her hand out as if she is holding hands with Safresta, even though they cannot feel one another at this point. My apologies for such a startling greeting. It seems that you are here on good intentions.
Yes.
Yep, I would hope so.
We initially came to investigate this crater and meteorite, and then we learned from Iacorus your story and the story of this island.
Indeed. Something did fall here. You are some strange object. Not exactly certain what it was, but it was something full of aggression and rage. It is of benefit that you have only come now instead of when it first arrived. Even I was briefly overtaken by its effects.
We noticed footprints in the ground. Did you see someone come and take the object, by chance?
Indeed, yes. Shortly after it fell, a Steno man visited the crater, retrieved it, and departed. He had a strange presence about him. I did not approach him as I was wary of his intentions.
Now, Jericho, and Astheno is the same as the young woman who has the snake hair. They're not Medusae.
Yes, they are not
just make
Medusae, they are Stenos.
Steno man came to... And she said she didn't get a good look at him, correct?
No. She basically avoided him. Because he had a strange, strong presence about him.
Our high priest, was it a human or? do we know?
Aklios was a human, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not a
Not
Steno.
him. You haven't seen this person before?
I have never seen him on New Frey before, no. I did not follow to see where he went either. You must understand, for those of us who have left the mortal coil and exist in some form of death, for us, we do not necessarily have memories, but more impressions of time. They are very frequently fragmented and incomplete. Exist as manifestations of emotions we felt in life and at the time of our death. We are not full entities as you are, I suppose.
is... I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but you look like a ghost. Is that accurate? Or are you something else?
That would be the most accurate at this point.
Okay. From my little knowledge on the subject, is there any way we can help you find peace so you can finally rest, or is that not how it works here?
She thinks for a moment. My spirit is bound in outrage at my own death and the circumstances leading up to it. Melusine mentioned to me a moment ago of an idea to reenact my final battle in a dramatic form and triumph in it, so to speak. And that may do it. I have never had a better idea than that, so if you are willing to try, this would not be a violent endeavor at all, as I believe Melusine is adept at directing plays, but of course only if you are willing or interested in helping here, or attempting.
Oh, I'm interested in helping you.
Yes, I don't believe I introduced myself, but I'm Arias, and if we do end up doing that, I would say it would be our honor to assist or anything like that. I myself love to put on a performance in the battlefield in some ways, so. But I guess I also wanted to ask, are you aware of the possible weakening of where Kleos is sealed?
I
I also heard that.
I'm aware that he is sealed within shrine. I was not aware of a potential weakening of the seal. I'm asking much of you already, but if you have it about you to do so, if I am to find peace, I think it only fair that he be offered the same opportunity, despite his wrongdoings. I would ask that you destroy him.
Very well. I think we should be able to accomplish both tasks. Ton's gonna think for a moment, and then you know that face people make when what they were just about to say leaves them and they forget it? He gets that look on his face.
Fantastic.
Ugh.
Alrighty. Well, do you guys have anything you would like to do before attempting to put on this performance? Or do you wish to jump right in? I know some of you were sort of in the middle of butchering things and refocusing, and you can certainly take some time to complete those first if you would like to. You're not necessarily in a rush here.
Ton would like to finish harvesting the mythic hippogriffs. So Jericho,
Scoffos, real quick.
since these were...
I just said I'll refocus.
Okay.
And then let Tom talk.
Since these were mythic hippogriffs, do these give us mythic parts?
I haven't even fucking thought about what sort of mythic parts would do to your weapons, so as of now, no.
Oh.
They're just parts.
Okay.
However, in total, between the two of them, you do get about 24 gold's worth of hippogriff parts.
Okay.
can be used for a number of different things, but at this point, as you guys take some time to refocus, to chop the bodies up, and perhaps even discuss amongst yourselves on what sort of performance and dramatic reenactment you may engage in here, that's where we are going to end off for tonight. As unfortunately, Ton here has to leave in just a few minutes, and
Sorry,
there's
guys.
a few small things to do still, but know this. Come next session with the understanding that early in session, most likely, you guys will reach level 3. And simultaneously unlock your mythic calling. So, try and think on what you would like to do for your level and what you would like to take for your mythic calling as well. I'd love if you guys could send that to me in advance, at least the mythic calling. I don't really care about the full level, just so I have an idea of what you are taking, and I can potentially write some custom things about it as well for the moment when you get it, to be a bit more tied into it. But
Don't forget, you'll also need to pick your second level mythic feat.
that is, I don't believe you get a second level mythic feat. You get the mythic calling at second level normally. That is what takes the place of the second level feat. Maybe wrong about that. You might get a second level feat as well, but oh no, you do get a feat. You're right.
Mythic calling is level 1. Technically.
You're right. You get a calling and a second level mythic feat. I'm the stupid one. I don't care what the feat will be either. Think on that. It's the calling I care about. Learning in advance if possible. And as usual, the more in advance you give it to me, the more time I have to write something. So please don't just send it to me like on next Sunday, because I'll cry. Thank you, Tom, for sending it to me right now. Amazing, immaculate, gold standard. Here's a cookie. I don't know. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed. Next time, level 3 and the advent of our mythic powers.
Yay.
So look forward to that. Peace.